Okay, David, what is your situation and what's going on with you?
30 years Kung Fu, no issues. Past 6 months, extreme business stress. Parts of left side of the body going numb.
Oh, interesting. Okay, so let's get Al up here. Everybody, let's give it up for Al Kwan. Local acupuncturist. So he's having some numbness and lack of feeling on the left side. Okay, so that's his situation. You want to go through everybody right now, Al, and then we'll come back to and start with him again?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's go here, Ilana.
I have a very strong toothache that was told I have to pull the tooth, but I said I'm not going on antibiotics, so they said okay. I went on a wheatgrass, and actually right now I don't have pain, but they still want to pull my tooth. So.
Okay, so toothache left side.
Okay.
Toothache left side. Okay.
I was sick a couple weeks ago,
Yeah.
and I was feeling a lot of dizziness.
Yeah.
And now, since then, I've had a headache for about 3 weeks.
Okay, so headache 3 weeks.
How much? 1 to 10?
Probably about anywhere from like 5 to like 9.
So it goes from 5 to 9, so 10 being the highest.
Constant?
Yeah, pretty much.
Pretty much constant headache. Okay, how are you doing?
I've got shoulder, like it doesn't raise my, can't raise my.
You can't raise your, okay, so you can't raise your arm. Okay, so it's shoulder issue over here. Okay, good. Let's go here.
I had a clavicle dislocation, and now because of it, I can't pull my arms back. The muscles in my back have tightened up too much, and I can't put my arms behind my head.
Okay.
Yep, and all over my back. From top to
So
bottom.
she's in pain in her back, clavicle dislocation, and so is it pulling forward or you can't pull back?
Can't pull back.
Can't pull back. Okay, so we're gonna work on that. Okay, what's your situation?
Okay, heart palpitations, terrible anxiety because my son is out in BC in the wildfires. I don't know, whatever. And sometimes I get sore hips for when I walk and stuff.
Okay, so anxiety, sore hips, and heart palpitations. And then you had mentioned you had chronic fatigue, adrenal fatigue. Okay,
Fog, back pain, painful exhaustion.
Foggy brain.
okay, okay. Do you want a microphone, Al? Or are you just gonna go to work? He's gonna go to work. Okay, so we're gonna let him work on these guys, and I'll answer your questions as we get going. But I do want to mention that this system of medicine has been around for thousands of years. If you do a really deep, long cleansing, and that's how I first became aware of the power of acupuncture, you start to realize the energy centers of your body. Now, we hear about those energy centers as the chakras, and we hear about the energy centers as the way they radiate through all our meridian systems. In traditional Chinese medicine, it's 12 meridians. And that is hard to tune into when we're on nacho cheese Doritos and we're eating, burgers and Coca-Cola and soda pops. But as you do the cleansing, you start to tune in on these kind of subtle energy systems. And somehow in ancient times, they realized that it's really these clog-ups or blockages in these energy meridians that's going to lead to problems. It can lead to neuropathy, it can lead to pain, it can lead to the inability to heal, it can lead to chronic exhaustion, chronic stress of certain organs. And what he's going to do is he's actually going to take needles, and he's going to put needles in the meridian systems of all our willing volunteers up here. And one of the things that's very interesting, you can see he's already got 2 in up top. See that? Very interesting about Al Kwan's system and about the system he works with is that when the problems are down below, you work on the head. When the problems are in the head, you work down below. Everything's reversed. So you're going to see him do quite a lot of points in his head. Now, whenever I go to Al Kwan's, a lot of times I don't have any problems going on, so I'll just say, just take me to the next level. And he'll put in 30 needles in my head. And you think, oh my God, that's got to be painful. And it's really not painful. But when you have an energetic clog, like with my foot, if he hits that point, like for example, he's working on my left hand for my right foot. When he hits those points, when that was broken and I had all those troubles, I would get electrical shocks because of the toxicity. And that's really the only time you ever really feel anything, is the nerve is flared up because there's toxicity. The meridian's closed down, the energy's blocked. So you can see just, what he's doing here. He's already got, looks like 6 or 7 in. This is going to be great. So I want you guys to kind of pay attention. You can see, what their problems are, what the issues are. David, you feeling any pain at all?
Can't tell you.
Your old roots, which it's a once in a lifetime. You'll not. That's going to only happen once in your lifetime. And that's the whole story of how that all happened, how you got all that. And when you have that, people who've gotten treated, look at this. This is phenomenal. Good job, Kwan. You can see how he works, right? He's just, it's instinct. It's just, you know, when you got somebody who's like Al, it's just, they just know what to do. They look at the person, they go, I gotta do this. And you follow that. Now I know in my experience in the healing field, that's when you know you're with the right person. They're not following some formula. They look at you and they go, is this snap? And that's the right healer. Come over here, David.
Feels good.
Feels good now.
My head is giving me a high.
How you feeling right here? You probably are feeling some electrical charge or some. Did you feel anything when you put those in?
No, not this. It's up here.
Up here, okay. So this is interesting because he's working the right side for the left side numbness, right? Something to be aware of. And then problems on the extremities, you go to the head. It's an interesting thing. You know, that's something to be aware of. But feeling good overall. Let's go down over here. Ilana, how are you doing?
Certainly it's oozing endorphin, so I feel very relaxed. Also my TMJ, usually I click my jaw, it doesn't click, it's open. Wow, it's
Nice. You've got quite a few needles in over here. This is amazing. Now you can see that just the volume of needles here compared to typical, traditional kind of acupuncture. You can see how Al does it differently. If some of you are familiar with traditional acupuncture, at least the way it's taught in schools, he's doing something quite different here. And let's see, how are you doing?
It's still, like my headache's still there, but it's not as bad.
Okay, so headache's still there, but not as bad. So where were you when you came up on stage, would you say?
Probably like a 6 or 7.
6 or a 7. Where do you feel you're at now?
Like a 4 or 5.
4 or 5. Nice. I bet you, though, if I worked on her neck, because my personal feeling about headache, neck trouble. Neck trouble. How are you doing?
I'm doing just fine.
Now, you have the left shoulder issue, as I recall. How's it going?
It's going good, yeah.
Do you feel stronger? How would you rate it?
I
Uh-oh.
can lift it
Whoa.
way up now that I couldn't before. I'm feeling like tickles all different places. I don't know what, but I haven't lifted my arm up that high for a long time.
Good job.
Yeah.
Okay, nice. Sometimes one session can be miraculous, but you do like with my foot. Took 4 sessions, my foot was back to the point where I was like, whoa, I can move it, I can put weight back on it. Sometimes it takes 10 sessions over a period of a month or 2, you know, maybe coming in once a week or once every 5 days or so. But you look, that was pretty impressive, I have to say. That shoulder looked a lot better just in one treatment. Okay, how are you doing over here?
Much better.
Much better.
Yeah.
Where were you when you came in? Give me a rating.
My whole back from one side to the other on the top was in total pain. There's no pain there, and almost all the pain in my lower back's gone.
Phenomenal. Phenomenal. Now, this is so amazing. I love seeing how many needles Al uses.
I'm nervous to move my head. I don't know where they are.
Yeah, stay right there. I can see there's one right here, there's a few here, so you guys don't move too much because you got a lot of needles in you. Let me just go down to here. How are you doing over here?
I'm
They're in
good.
my
I
knee, too.
just feel a little euphoric and a little hot.
And when you came in, where were you at, and where do you feel you're at right now?
Well, I'm just trying to think of my biggest issue, and I would say that right now I'm feeling good. Yeah.
Okay,
I'm
feeling overall good. Now, you were feeling anxiety, stress, kind of kidney stuff, hips, if I recall.
Hips, I won't be able to tell. Well, mind you, actually, my hips are usually sore when I sit, and they're not sore right now.
Okay,
So,
nice.
yeah.
Good sign.
Yeah.
And then let's go down here. You were dealing with some fatigue. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling more relaxed, a little bit clearer. Good.
Good. Okay, relaxed, clear. So we're gonna let these guys sit with their treatment a little bit and let the magic work. Al, let's get some commentary. Yeah, I mean, sure. Al, coming down the line here, give us a little bit of commentary on some of the work that you're doing here. We've got a lot of needles in the head. Talk to us a little bit about that.
Well, the head is very important because that is where you call where the 1,000 point meet. we are all the related, all relativity. Your body is a whole matrix, which is, this is right, connected. And I want you to connect it from here to here to here. We know the target. The drug, usually you don't have the target. We hit the target. So that's why we connect it. The head to toes, or head to fingers. It's everything.
Do you want to talk in this out? Maybe you can.
So everything is related.
Oh, great. Thank you.
Everything is related. So that's why it's very important to do the scalp acupuncture. I do a lot of patients with neurological disorders like stroke, neurostroke, and also peripheral neuropathy and Parkinson's disease, multiple sclerosis. They're all very important to do the scalp acupuncture. They are very, very powerful.
One of Al's goals, you know, I'm putting him on tour with me, by the way. One of his goals is to work on Eric Clapton, who has peripheral neuropathy.
Peripheral neuropathy is my good candidate. I want to get him fixed. I want his pain go away. I've been treating patients for 40 years. Peripheral neuropathy, taking pills and pills is a mess. And I got them healed. And also patients suffer 20 years, 30 years. There's a cure. There's a known cure for peripheral neuropathy. There's 40 million people in North America who suffer peripheral neuropathy alone. And they told you no known cure. But I did.
That's great. You keep that. I'm going to leave that with you.